YouTube, it's me again. So this is a how-to video and it's how to button up a shirt. I have been getting requested for this from so many people. So I'm going to do a step by step on how to button up the shirt to make it perfect for that date, your work, or a night out with your friends. So getting started. Well, before we get started, I'm not naked. I am in a top. It's just very warm and I'm about to put on a shirt. So you want to pick out your favorite shirt. I have picked out a navy shirt. I like it because it feels lovely. Make sure that it's clean or new or whatever. Make sure it's clean though, and maybe ironed, because you don't want to be unglenly. So then you want to make sure that it's not inside out, because if you go and put on a shirt that's inside out, you put it on, you're trying to button it, you can't find the buttons, you're stressing out, you start to panic, and then you're late for work, you're late for that date, and then beads of sweat start pouring down your face and then under your arms, and then your shirt starts to get dirty, and then you have to throw your shirt in the wash and then pick out something else, all because you couldn't find the buttons. Rule number one, always make sure your shirt is not inside out. So the label is usually found on the collar of your shirt. So once you've done that, tick. Now you want to put it on with your right hand first, which I will move you down a little bit to see. So your right hand goes in first because everyone's right-handed unless you're related to the devil. I'm just kidding, nobody's related to the devil. So you can use any arm you want. So pop on your shirt like so. Double check it's not inside out. It's intact. Collar is this way. Now, before we even get into the nitty-gritty buttoning up of the shirt, we want to do some finger stretches to make sure that these bad boys are ready to button up those little tiny buttons in those little tiny little buttonholes. So we go like this. Finger stretches, you can do any finger stretches you like. These ones are mine. You can use them if you like to. You could also do this. It's nice to music. For about 60 seconds. Okay, once you're stretched out, so let's all stretch it out then. And right, so first of all, I'm gonna stand up now. We want to make sure that pushing it up. We want to make sure that your bottom of your shirt is level, like so. Because if they're not level, you might be walking around like this all the time, or one sleeve might be lower, or you might miss the certain hole for the certain button. So we take the hole and we're going to button our first part. And it goes in to the hole, push it in, and pull it out. Then pull your shirt down. Repeat that. I'm going to repeat that on the next two buttons. I'm going to do it slow just so you guys can get your first button done. And button up, I'll actually go up 3. So button up, now this one, here we go. Yep, pulling it down, make sure that the two ends are perfectly aligned, which they are. Buttoning it up. Oh, you can see that. See that? See that diameter? See that texture? It's fabulous. Okay, so now we're getting near the top. Don't stress out either. The more you stress, the less success. So now you're on to the last 2 buttons and you're like, oh my god, do I button them up? If I button them up, I button it up all this way. So I'm going to look like I care too much. So do I button them down? Then I'm going to look like I don't care enough. But then I'm going to look like if I keep them down, I'm going to look like I don't care enough to care enough. So then you reach that awkward stage where you care too much to not care enough to care so much, which makes no sense at all. So just button your shirt up and stop leaving it down like a slacker. So you're buttoning it up. And then right to the top. Here we go. Stretch out that neck. Make sure the shoulders are even. And once it's buttoned up to the top, you're done. And you want to press out the arms to make sure they're lovely and straight. Now, depending on where you're going, You want to make sure that you don't have a buttoned up shirt where everyone else maybe have a buttoned up shirt. So maybe you could, in the middle of the night, if everyone else has it, you could be dancing and just open a button. And there we go. It's not open too much, it's not closed too much. You have reached that cool stage, my friend. You are now cool. Thank you.